You know what? I'm gonna do something really quick. See if I can spin the tires off this corner from a dead stop. Are you ready? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I spun the tires. Perfect. I don't see a single cop anywhere. That makes me so happy. You ready? We're gonna do it one more time. Well, it's about 1204 degrees below zero today. Cold coffee doesn't help. I tried 3 different times to make a video before Christmas, and I'm sorry, but it just didn't work. Why is my record on? I don't want to record. What are you doing? There we go. Anyways, yeah, my plan A, B, and C all failed. I tried. I'm sorry. Too busy. Maybe as the kids grow up, I'll have a little bit more time, or at least maybe not have an infant. My brother and wife decided to find something specific for me for this and wear that. I don't run front plates. I don't like the look. I don't care. I'll argue with whatever cop wants to pull me over for it, and I have most of my life. It's not required, so I don't do it. So I'm gonna put one of each on the truck and the Suburban, I think. Have kind of a, band 1 and band 2 for those smoking. For those of you that are smoking the Bandit fans, you'll understand. Because I throw it on the ground. But these are awesome. It's the only ones that I've seen that are a straight flag and not like the wavy nonsense. I don't like that. I like the clean, fresh look. So I'll be putting those on, or one of these on the Suburban today, hopefully. But today's video, we're gonna be switching the carburetor on this dude, or this thing. I don't know why I said dude. I'm talking to my kids too much the last few days. And yeah, see if we can make it run better. But first, I'm gonna do a cold start and turn this thing around, get a little bit of heat in the motor, and face it the other direction. Actually, am I? I might back it up just a little bit so that the light's actually shining under the hood and we can see under there. But I'm gonna get a little heat in this motor so I can feel my hands while I'm working. Okay. Hate wearing gloves, you can't feel what you're doing. Alright. The only downside to doing this is the temperature is dropping drastically and rapidly, and this choke works, and the choke on that is probably gonna take some messing around to get it right. We'll let this warm up for a second and back it up a little. Alright. That should be warm enough, I think, I hope. I think I've got all the tools that I need, and yeah, we're gonna leak some gas. That's fine. I'm gonna try to do this all from down here if I can. We'll start with fuel and linkages and that sort of thing. So I would just clean up the other deal, but I'm not gonna. The only thing I didn't think about is throttle bracket. I believe it's in the same spot, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's, where's the fuel line on this thing? right there. Right off the front. That's right. So I should be able to just take it off from right here then. Kind of gotta hurry because, well, just a minute. I'm trying to say and do too many things at the same time. Hold on. Okay. So I'm late getting the boys at Napa their, I don't know if you can see, their Christmas. Well, I lied. I got them all some stuff, some holiday cheer, day before Christmas Eve. But I have this here that I want to get them too. It's a coffee pot and some coffee because I just found out that they don't have a regular coffee pot there. And all the boys drink coffee, obviously, so, you know, might as well help them out a little bit since they help me out all the time. All right. This video is probably going to be fairly short because, so I'll stop it. Well, for a couple of reasons, but main one being my camera and microphones die exceptionally fast when it's cold outside, and it is considerably less than warm. There we go. And we just got the vacuum for the brake booster in the back there. And then we should be able to jump right to the carb here in a second. Yeah, why not? I'll use the big boy. This one I will have to climb all the way in for, which is unfortunate because I'm wearing my brand new Ariat pants. And by the way, you guys gotta let me know, is it Ariat or Ariat? I always, in the oil field with all those geniuses, was informed that it was Ariat, not Ariat. But it's one of those things that everybody says differently, I suppose. You know what? Now that it's nice and toasty in here, probably should not be putting my boot directly against the exhaust manifold. That's probably not wise. But I've never been accused of being wise, so, you know. Sorry if I'm breathing right into the microphone. It kind of jammed up into my beard right now. Speaking of beards, if you guys have not used the Duke Cannon Big Bourbon for beard balm or oil or whatnot, you're really missing out. Forgot just how much I liked that stuff. My wife got me a 2-pack for Christmas. And I want to be out in a month the way I've been using it. By the way, I'm sitting here blabbing about my Christmas. How was your all's Christmas? I hope it was good and you got, well, got all the family time that you were hoping for, because I'll tell you what, the older you get, the harder it is to get people together for some reason. Well, not for some reason. It's because everybody's busy. Everybody's got their own lives and families and all that to live, but sure is nice to see everybody once in a while. Kind of forget that you actually like some of your siblings. If you got me. Alright. Enough talking about that. I just realized my rear end is blocking everything that's going on in here, so there, hopefully now you can see a little better. I don't think I've ever put a stock carburetor back on something that had a more performance-ish. Oh man, yeah, that's nice. I'm just gonna take my gloves off. It's plenty warm enough on here. I let it run the exact amount of the exact proper amount of time. The main downside to doing this is you lose the, ooh, that's getting brittle. Sorry about that. Oh, there's that, okay. Oh, you're losing that spacer, which in theory, just a little bit of performance. Oh, did that not? All right. Well, come off of there, please. There we go. Okay. There's one old Edelbrock off. Haha. See, he did it properly. And, well, I'm gonna have to go get some more tools. Use the Allens that those adapter plates come with. And I normally just use the regular old bolts. Stay on the fog light, that's fine. Okay. Put that there. What size is that Allen? Nailed it. Okay. So we'll put this adapter. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna need that. Where to leave those crescents? Oh. I need the bolt for the, or the fitting on the back of the carburetor for my vacuum advance. I don't think the other dude just screws in there. I think it's this one. Oh, you know, I just realized. Hopefully that gasket's good in there. That's what I just realized. I think I have another one around here somewhere, but where it is will have to be determined. I almost just remembered where it was and immediately forgot while I was trying to listen to myself on where I was reminding myself that it was. That makes no sense. That's fine. Be extremely careful not to drop these down the intake. That'd be an extremely bad day for everybody. Well, mainly just for me, but yeah, you gotta probably get a nice laugh out of that. All right. So, will you please allow the gasket? Oh. I will take those, thank you very much, since you're gonna be dropping stuff. Right on, that gasket actually looks pretty decent, so we're just gonna go ahead and reuse that. Put that plate there. All right. One old quadrijet going on. Well, why don't you want to go on? What are you doing? There. Good, I did leave these bolts in here. I was really hoping that I did. I was just about to say, now hopefully I saved the hardware from taking this off my truck, and I did. Once in a while, I'm not, you know, overly retarded, which is pretty nice. Okay. Now, I'm gonna reconnect this vacuum line. Is it reverse thread? Can't tell. No, don't cross thread, doggone it. Are you started or are you just faking me again? I think it started. I think this is the right place that goes. And this one. There we go. Lost the, well, I didn't lose it. Somebody lost the, come on, words. Apparently not words. this little tiny C-clip that goes on the hopefully that'll hold. Where does this go? Okay, I think everything is tight. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here for one thing, and then I'm gonna see if it'll start and see how it reacts to this carburetor. Hopefully better than the other one. Come on, there you go. Almost just died. Caught myself with one finger. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens. Here we go. Would you look at that? Any leaks? I don't see any leaks yet. Do you guys see any leaks? I think we're looking pretty solid so far. All right. Let's see how this thing sounds off of idle now. Let's see if it falls on its face or not. Man, that is so much better. My gosh, that is immediate, fantastic, and excellent throttle response. How about now? Do we have any leaks now? Well, my microphone's dying. I see nothing wrong. I'm gonna put the air cleaner on it here. Tuck up this vacuum line. And we're gonna head out of here. And I'm gonna tie up the hot wire too. Okay, well, we're still running great. I can't see any leaks anywhere. It's been running for probably 10 minutes now. And yeah, it all looks great. So, we're gonna go put this on real quick. I am very excited for this. I don't think I have ever had a... Sorry, I'm getting exhausted. I don't think I've ever had a real license plate cover before, or surround. Oh man, look how awesome that is. So good, it makes my license plate look like junk. Don't ever tell anybody, but this plate is off the Ford. Instead of spending another 60 bucks or 80 bucks, whatever it is, on new plates, I opted just to use the Fords because, you know what? I'm selling that pile of garbage, and my gosh, can't breathe. I'm selling that heap, and there's no sense in letting a good plate go to waste. What do you think of that? That is cool. Yes, sir. That's it. I put one on my truck next, and yeah. All right. I'm gonna turn off the camera. No, I'm not. What am I talking about? I'm gonna throw you in the Suburban, put you on time lapse, and we're gonna race this thing to Napa before they close, and see if we can tell if it gets any better mileage, or if it windshield wiper hose came loose. Any better mileage or any better power? I'm betting on both. All right, we'll let you know in a minute. Good grief. All right, well, I guess I figured I would give you my initial reactions, or reaction, to this this carb, and we'll see just how much difference it made. I am so close to the bench. I'm about to knock my bikes off with my mirror, and I'm about to knock my mirror off with the side of the garage. There you go, we're out. And my lovely neighbor went and parked his trailer directly in the dead center of the alley, and I'm not even kidding. And it is completely in the way. I'm sure you can probably see it. We're about to hit it. It's been here for 3 days like that. Oh my gosh, that's aggressively bright. I don't know how exactly, because it doesn't really make a ton of sense, but this thing seems exceptionally happier, and you hardly even have to breathe on the pedal. I'm literally just touching it, and we're already, you know, doing the thing. Oh, good. There's a little bit of ice here on the road. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. That's a lot of ice. Wow. I really like this carburetor on this thing. I didn't realize just how bad the other one was until this thing actually gets out of its own way now. I mean, it did before, obviously, but it's like, you know, responsive, really responsive. Oh man. Okay, I gotta stop horsing around for a second. There is like glare ice all over this road. See? Well, you couldn't hear it, but I was spinning. 40 pounds, temperature's good. still pulling to the right, so that's normal. I really got to figure out what's going on with that. I went and took a hammer to the adjustment sleeve on my tie rods, and it's not loose. So I don't know if maybe it just walked out a little bit. I don't know. Alright, well, there's nobody and no ice, so I'm gonna see what a little rolling pole will do here. Yeah, I think that cable I was talking about, that's got to be my kick down, because it did not kick down. We'll have to get that hooked up. But other than that, I mean, man, this thing is running fantastic. I'm gonna have to get gas before we hit Napa, for sure. Need a good place to go play. You know what? I'm gonna do something really quick. See if I can spin the tires off this corner from a dead stop. Are you ready? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I spun the tires. That was violent. All right, let's get some gas here and not go do that again immediately as soon as I have a full tank. Jeez. Oh, I like this thing a lot. I like it better and better all the time. Now that it's running right, man, what a difference. Edelbrock ain't got nothing on this old quad. Alright, I'm gonna double check we're not burning the engine down with fuel leaks. Get some gas, we'll head to Napa. I'll let you know how we do when we get back. Well, I forgot. I was going to do a fuel mileage calculation here in a few minutes. We'll see exactly how much this thing takes. I know I've got a quarter tank left maybe, so it's going to be expensive. But we'll do that and obviously horse around a bit on the way to Napa and back because we're in a hurry, per usual. I'm going to make that a t-shirt because we're in a hurry. I like that. Anyways, and then we'll top back off tomorrow, I think, before we head to church, because today's Saturday, and see what we do. I'm hoping it's going to get that 15, 16 that my truck was getting, because that would make this way more dailyable than, 8 to 10. Well, we're about to hit 10 gallons, and that's half a tank. There's 10 gallons. $11. Ah! I had more than I thought. Alright. Oops. Hope if my key was upside right and I actually closed the door. Man. Okay. Getting tired of closing my seatbelt on the door. We got exactly 11.101. So, let's go see what this thing does. We might have to do one more burnout. Man, this thing drives nice. Holy cow. That Edelbrock seriously has something wrong with it. Perfect. I don't see a single cop anywhere. makes me so happy. Ready? We're gonna do it one more time. What's happening now? What's happening? Why is it surging? That was weird. Maybe I just flung all the fuel out of the float. Oh my gosh, this thing does the speed limit so much easier. It takes no pedal at all. That's amazing. I did not realize I had to give as much pedal to the other carb as I did. My goodness. I'm only in the pedal that far, and I'm not even kidding. We're doing right at 60 here. Dang. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, I'll let you know how we do. If we break down, something happens when we get there. We're just a drop warm. Well, not warm, but warmer than it usually runs. Not sure what that's about. Not a lot, only like a couple of lines, but it is freezing out here. So I'm a little surprised it's up a couple of lines. Hopefully nothing too bad happened. We're still charging. Got good oil pressure. I don't think we're on fire. Well. Alright, well, we're on our way back home. Got everything I needed, I think. Oh, not what I needed. I did get one thing I needed. I needed a new breather because mine is, I don't think it's doing its job, and I think that might actually be where I'm losing most of my oil instead of the valve cover. It might be both. I think that it's both, but I know my breather is dripping pretty decently, so I'm gonna try that and see if that cleans anything up at all, and then I'll do valve cover later when it's not Antarctica outside. Dropped off a Christmas present for him. That was the other thing. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna head home now, and I'll let you guys know if I decide to stop at the gas station or not. We'll see. I might. Had a little bit too much coffee, so I'm a little out of breath and a little unfocused. Alright. We'll see you at home. Alright, well, just got back to the gas station. And I'm gonna do some quick calculations after we top off here and see what type of mileage we got. I'll be right back. Let me get the math out. Mathin'. I think it is. Boy, it's cold for one thing. Okay. Something smells mildly burny. Hold on. It's not me. Gotta start trusting this thing. Okay, so we're gonna base it off of, I wanna say it's gotta be at least 9 miles minimum. We'll do this better later, but let's say 9 miles divided by 1.6. That's not right. It's gotta be further. 18. That's almost 12 miles to the gallon, including about 3 burnouts and stomping on it a couple of times. That's not bad. If I kept my foot out of it, I bet we'll get 13, 14 again, which would be fantastic. Much better than, like I was saying before, 8 to 10. So I can't be too mad at that. All right, guys. Well, it's getting pretty dark, as you can see, and I think we've done everything that I set out to do today. So I think that's going to wrap up this video. Again, I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas, and I hope that hold on. I hope that you have a good weekend, and yeah, I think that's it. We will catch you all next week. I'm not sure if we're going to take the truck out or fix the Ford, maybe. Or this thing will break down and we'll fix this again. We'll see. All right, guys. We will see you all next week. By the way, we just got, wow, hat hair. We just got home, or I just got home, I should say. And I forgot to tell you earlier, I'm going to add a random clip into this video that's showing the wheels on this thing, because I just realized on the way home, I never ended up showing that in the other video. And I apologize for that. So I'll include that clip in this video so you can see. It looks stinking awesome. And it runs absolutely awesome now. It's like a scalded cat. This thing has so much power, it's ridiculous. It is a ton of fun. Now, this is what I would have expected out of a 350. So, all that being said, the video clip that I took before is obviously before Christmas, so I'm going to say, you know, I'll see you guys before Christmas and stuff like that, and obviously you won't, because you didn't. Right. Alright, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend. Alright, well, it's pouring snow, and it's wet snow, so I can't really show you up close and in person at the moment because my camera's not waterproof, but there you go. What do you think of that? Looks pretty doggone cool. I'll be right back. Maybe I can bring you out for a second, because man, that thing just looks sweet. I absolutely love these wheels. I gotta hurry because my camera's already soaking wet. But what do you think of that? Does that just not look awesome? I am so happy about this thing. Finally starting to look right. It's got the right wheels on it. It's not squatted. Sorry, trying to control this camera and shield it at the same time. The exhaust is absolutely on point. Looks awesome, sounds awesome. Whole thing is awesome. I'll check out this side. It's the same, but you just can't get too much of this right now. Or I can't. Yeah. It looks amazing. Looks like a proper square body Suburban now, doesn't it? All right. Well, as you can see, I am getting covered in snow. My kids are in there, and they're going ham, of course. And I gotta go get the rest of my kids because we may try to start next week's video here right now and go find a tree. And if the snow keeps up, maybe do the rest of what I'm hoping to do for that video. Anyways, that's gonna end it out for this week. I will see you guys hopefully right before Christmas. Have a good week.